Alrighty, so here we go. Some of these figures I'm going to show you are actually from a few years ago. They're from Very Good Toys, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of companies that make a lot of Mickey Mouse figures. I mean, there's definitely been more recently than there ever used to be, or way back. I can't afford to even look at early Disney figures. There's a guy I used to follow on Facebook who, unfortunately, I lost his information when someone hacked my Facebook account, and I lost thousands of contacts. But he, I believe, lives in New Jersey or New York, and has a gorgeous Disney collection of original stuff. I approached him one time to see if I could go look at his stuff and do a video, but it was during near COVID time and he didn't want people around and stuff, which I understand. Anyways, Very Good Toys makes absolutely gorgeous figures. I did an unboxing of these in the past. I'll leave a link to it. I'm going to start doing Flashback Fridays, and I'm going to either show you some old videos that I shot or redo some showing old things, because I know a lot of people don't go back and watch past videos unless they're like really into someone there's videos and such. But I recommend, if I have a pause, I'm trying to do videos every day now, but if there's for some reason you get caught up, and I would definitely recommend going and watching older videos. There's a lot of cool collectibles you might miss out on, and I definitely would recommend that. But anyways, here we go. These are really cool. There's actually a Christmas one, which I don't see. I unfortunately put all these away. I took these two out because they were easy to access. I like how they even made use of this hole up here where you would normally hang it on a rack. They put a hidden Mickey there, kind of. When you take the tape off, you can easily access these figures. They're really nice. These come in different sizes. I would really like to be able to get a hold of the bigger ones, but they're several $100s, and then you've got to think about getting them imported. But if you haven't already seen the Lotso I'm going to reintroduce him, I think, when I do my Toy Story video, which will be very soon because it's been out for a while. Not the Lotso so much, but the Toy Story figures I have sitting here. I'm kind of disappointed because they got slightly damaged in shipping the boxes, but the figures are fine. Anyways, these figures, they make like a clicking sound when you turn certain parts, usually just in the shoulder. Oddly, it's a 15 and up, but these are more collectibles. Anyways, I love these figures. They're a great size. This company released them in several different sizes. And I swear, look at, in my house, nothing can go without getting a cat hair. That's what happens when you own 8 cats, which is, I know, crazy. But I love animals, so even mice, which if you look at some of my videos, I didn't realize he was even out the other day. The mouse was walking in behind. He was photobombing me. And these are really beautiful figures. I have the entire set, except for one, which I've probably waited too long now. I originally purchased them on AliExpress. They're about $25 to $30 each. And there's one that has a visor across his face, and unfortunately I didn't get that one. But these come in different sizes. So this is the small one, which says it's at 200%, but then there's one slightly bigger, and then there's a really big one. But these, if you take the tape off, they slide out, and then you can access them. And if you're a Mickey fan, I would definitely recommend getting these. These are super cute, as you can hear. Here, I'll let you hear it up close. Makes a cool clicking sound. They're very nicely made. I think they're really cool. They did them in several different colors. And they haven't really released a lot recently, I noticed. I don't know if maybe the fee for Mickey Mouse was too much, but they kind of missed the opportunity. It was probably hard to paint. Was Mickey's tongue should have been pink, you would think, because the rest of him is. But I love this figure. He's really cute. Just put him back in there. I had these all in storage. But it's nice that you can get these open without having to rip them open. You know, sometimes the carded figures, you can never get into the actual figure. But these are official. They have the Disney logo down there, the hologram that's usually on official items. And then they have the Very Good Toys hologram there. So that is this one. I have several of them. As I mentioned, I'll just leave a link to the video. This is the original Mickey, which is super cute. I love these. I wish someone would release more of these. I really love them. And like I said, I would love to track down the bigger ones, but they're a little pricey. Let me move these out of the way so I don't knock them over. I have a tendency to do that. But from a different company, Morstorm, which actually, a storm, I can't speak today, who produced a lot of Disney stuff. They have some really cool high-end Disney figures. And this is an ice cream series. There are additional ones. I'm going to have to see if they're available now. Luckily, the boxes are in good condition for the most part. There's some slight damage there. But this company also makes official figures. As you can see, I love ice cream, so that's one of the reasons I got it. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and just cut this seal here so we can actually... I tried to... get these actually off the pack. Well, this one I'm going to just have to cut through. I try to get this removed because then it's going to leave sticky residue on this box forever. Looks like it already has. Yeah, gonna have to use some Gooby Gone or Goo Gone, whatever it's called. That stuff works excellent on removing labels. So we'll get this opened. Oh, crap. I did something I always try to avoid, which is ripping that corner. I should have used a razor blade. Ooh, this looks fun. So, we'll slide this out of here. Oof. Put the box over there. And go ahead and open this. If we can. Let's see, do they have it taped? Yes, they do. Ugh. Let's get this tape off of here because I really don't need that on there. It's kind of funny that Mickey has this one you can't bend at all, which is unfortunate. However, you can change the fist on it. But there is Mickey. His shoes are really orange on this version. As you can see, those are pretty orange. And pretty similar to the other figure. But unfortunately, like I said, you can't move any of the joints. There isn't any. It's just a solid pose. But it looks like... Ooh, that just pulls off. So that's how you change his fist. So, depending on what you're holding, this one is the ice cream one. Let's see if I can get that out of here. My gosh. Of course I had it and then it fell back in. Oh my lord. Alright, we'll just dump everything out. That's faster. Alright, so there is the Mickey ice cream with Goofy parts. His hat and then his ears are all the way down here. And I notice food is often a design element in Chinese products. There was a really, really nice set of Stitch figures in which each figure was in a sandwich wrapper bag, and absolutely gorgeous set. If I remember that one, I will leave that one. Those are absolutely awesome figures. I think I actually got 2 boxes and I kept one to just keep away. But these are very highly detailed, as is this. It's kind of making me hungry. There's the little cherry on top. It's like a cupcake. And then we got the Mickey Mouse lollipop. A lollipop. And then this smaller hand would be for these types of items, so you can switch them out. Just like that. Ba-doop. Lollipop. Alrighty. So, actually, you know what? We'll leave it in there. And then I'll show... Actually, we'll do this one first. Because I also have SpongeBob figures with the... This doesn't actually fit in here very well. It doesn't fit in here at all. Weird. Yeah, this literally doesn't fit in here. Oh, wait. Never mind. My bad. That's the angle. You had to turn it back toward the back. But there is Mickey with his ice cream. So cute. And then you can switch his hand out. And then you can put the lollipop in there. So you can display him however you want. You could switch it out every few weeks or something if you had it displayed. I have way too many collectibles to display anywhere at the moment. That's why they're all kind of put away until this room gets done. I know you're thinking, why is it taking forever to do your room? And that is because I can only do so many things and get help from others certain times. So isn't that cute? So that is super neat. I will put his other hand back on. Viewer discretion advised. That was horrible. Mom, I saw this video. Mickey lost his hand. All right, let's put the ice cream back in there. Ice cream, and then his hand. And then we gotta, whoops, gotta put this bad boy back in there. And then that. And then you just put the lid back on. The lid. Ugh. And then we shall put Mickey back in that box. We'll just leave it over here for now. And we'll come back to this one. But yeah, now I gotta go look and see if they released the other ones. Oh, looks like someone opened this. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the lady who took my mail, because it shouldn't be opened. They kind of helped themselves to my mail after they received it. I'm going to try to slowly pull this off here because I don't want to ruin the box. All right. This one's even cuter, I think. I like the colors. Ooh, look. Even comes with a card. I didn't see that in the other box. Did I miss that? Oh, I did. It stuck to the bottom. Hold on. These are really nice cards. These are pretty neat. I might have to get cases just for these bad boys. Huh. Those are really nice. Look at that. That is a really cool card. See, they need to make more cards like this. This is really nice, and it's really thick. There's the back, Mickey and Friends. Seriously, I'm gonna put. I think I want to put these. If these are standard size, I'm gonna put those in cases. Here's the other one. Look at that. I notice a lot of companies are starting to add trading cards to products. That's really nice. The fold in my arm right here is starting to hurt. I just had blood work done. I have to do it once a month because I have a mechanical heart valve, and I have to, don't mind me, I'm actually just looking for a one-touch. Of course, all the ones I have are enclosed in plastic at the moment. But here, let's just try a standard size. I'm pretty sure these are actual sizes. But anyways, I have a mechanical heart valve, so I have to go. Yeah, they are. Awesome. I have to go once a month, at least I'm supposed to, but I'm bad at it. You're supposed to go once a month to get your levels checked to make sure my blood is thin enough to go through my mechanical heart valve. Because if you don't, and it gets too thick, and you can die, which is what the people tell me. Often when I don't do my appointments like I should, they yell at me. They usually call and they're like, "Mr. Graham, you're late." I'm actually months late this time. So I had that done, and plus I had to have additional blood work. So it was like 4 vials of blood, because I also had to have other things checked to figure out why I'm having these issues of being extremely tired and my body just shutting down and like seizures in my brain or something. Anyways, there is the super cute one. This cone is a bit different. It's a bit smaller. There you go. That would not be a sufficient amount of ice cream for me. But there you go. These are awesome. I love these. The color combinations is fantastic. So there you go. These are really cute. And then you can change it out. You can go and replace the hand. I guess I got to do what I did last time. Boop, boop. Sorry about that. All right. Then we take this hand and put this one on here. All right. Then we can put this deliciously. Oh! Wah, wah, wah. Look at that. That's kind of weird. They actually have paint on his wrist. Maybe it's melted ice cream. We'll go with that. I didn't realize the hand wasn't in far enough. Look at that. Even the like little candy, the stick of it is like a candy cane. But there you go. You can put that one in there. And then we can switch this one out and put this other delicious looking thing. Flip it this way. I love donuts. Donuts. Look at that. That's a super cute donut. Now I want a donut. I haven't been to Dunkin' Donuts in forever, but I would greatly, gladly accept donuts sent to me from Dunkin' Donuts or somewhere. I'll gladly promote your donuts. Nice, healthy, yummy food. I love donuts. Especially, I like Boston cream. Those are really good. Some good frosted donuts. But yeah, otherwise you really can't turn this like that other one I showed you at the beginning. There's the Disney logo at the bottom. These are really nicely made. So I really like these. So I'm gonna have to look into the other ones. I know there's more. I'll have to ask my friend Nicole if she could help me look for them. And by the way, she was nice enough to help me find my last card I needed. One of my main cards I needed of did I switch his hand? Oh, wait. Why is that not closing right? Maybe it's just my imagination. No, I don't think it is. And that's probably because of the hand I put. No, I think it's the right one in there. Hold on. Oh my lord. That's not annoying at all. Yeah, I have a different hand here, but anyways. Oh Jesus. I'm just making a mess. That was so noisy. She was able to get the Patrick card that I've been looking for, and it was crazy cheap. So I am able to finally finish that series. It was pretty time consuming to find. And then we did find someone and they wanted too much. So we literally found it for, I'm trying to think, I think under $20, which was crazy because it's a hard to find figure. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the Mickey Mouse ones. I'm going to try to find and see if the other ones are available. But we have this next to unbox. We'll do this next week, or this week coming up, that is. This is a big energy yoga set of Top Toy, who you know make absolutely gorgeous figures. I opened their stuff just the other day in a video and shared with you. This is a gorgeous set, and there's a lot of figures in here. And you can get a chaser, and they have flocking fur on them. Here are all the different figures that we can get. And you should see this next set after this one that I'm waiting on. Some people have been putting the figures in inappropriate ways and posting them online. Some of them are very funny. Some even in here I think they did. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and open this next. This is a pretty heavy box. I have a ton of other stuff to open, so I'm trying to do videos every day, so you'll know that I'm kind of more on somewhat of a schedule, hopefully, but we have a lot of stuff coming. So if you haven't already, please do thumbs up this video, share with your friends, and as always, what does Kevin always say at the end of his videos? I'd like to wish you a magical day. Magical day. And I will catch you in the next video.